Welcome to It Takes Two. I'm Blair.
I'm Chris.
And today we'll be talking about Later Daters, Season 1, Episode 7.
I need y'all to subscribe, like, share, comment, all the above. You ready, Blair?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Suzanne finds Jeff to be more settled down and a little bit more worldly.
Okay.
He likes the Georgia Bulldogs, which is a plus for her. Mm-hmm. But she can't tell if he's into her. They would be opposites attract if they did end up getting together. She typically goes after the Avery type.
No, start right here, right? We obviously saw that. I think the first guy named was Frank was into her, right? Talk about she's gorgeous and all these things. And we saw Avery. He basically was like, "I'm so into you. I will not involve another participant in sex when it comes to you." Thank you, Avery, for that information that we did not ask for.
Yep.
Jeff, his name is Jeff, right?
Yep.
He's more. I would say he wasn't as thirsty as Avery,
right,
or Frank. So I'm like, Suzanne, are you used to basically being like sought after, like basically like a trophy, like basically chased after, basically playing like, you know, dangling the carrot in front of the guy and stuff like that? And because he's so worldly or just so laid back or just like regular, that it's kind of like off-putting to her. Did you get that vibe?
No, she was into it. She liked him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, she was into Jeff. If anything, maybe she liked that he wasn't so thirsty, you know? But no, she was into Jeff, even though she would normally go after the Avery loud personality type.
Okay, I see.
But she was into Jeff.
Okay, I see. Mm-hmm. Oh, maybe because I seen all the episodes now. So now I kind of like, but you didn't choose Jeff. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So Logan visits Anise and Dwayna.
Yeah.
Anise was wowed when she saw Willie. The spark was definitely there. But with dating really attractive guys, they do have so many options.
Yeah.
She's not going to judge him until he shows her that she should judge him for that. She picks up that he's a traditional man, so the next date he planned, and it will be something physical.
Okay.
They talked on the phone for about 2 hours when they had their FaceTime conversation, and he told her that they have more talking to do. She is embracing her whole self. She ends up getting teary-eyed and just is coming to a point where she really loves herself and embraces all the different parts of her, and she doesn't want to waste any time with anyone who is going to make her minimize herself.
Well, what are your thoughts on like her getting emotional about that?
I thought that it was beautiful. I mean, I think that a lot of times women and just people in general, but women, especially Black women, you have to kind of, if you're in the corporate world or just if you want to be accepted in certain ways or to be able to walk through life a certain way, you do try to conform and adapt to your surroundings and the things and people that you're around.
Yeah.
So for her to be truly comfortable in all of herself and to not want to downplay any part of herself, like that's really coming into your own as a full person. So I thought it was nice.
Yeah. I wish she would have been that vulnerable with somebody besides her daughter.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I wish I would have seen like this side of her or expressing this side of her when on like these dates, besides asking Logan a couple episodes ago, like, is it normal for people to be that vulnerable on the first date and things like that? And I think for her age and basically what she's looking for, I think she needs to lead with that, so she's not wasting her time and things like that. But I'm happy she's able to do it, but I would like to see her go more in depth on her dates, like the way she was just now.
Okay. We've got Greg, 61.
Yeah.
He is going to move on to date number 2.
I see you, Greg.
Suzanne calls a special someone to invite them out on her boat.
Oh, okay.
We don't find out who that is just yet.
Oh, maybe Jeff.
So Nate's daughter and Jackie come over. He fills his daughter in on all the dates. The daughter is a grown woman with kids herself.
Yeah.
So I don't know why Jackie be over Nate's house as much as she do. I guess, she's helping him with this process. But yeah, they don't have to co-parent that daughter no more. She's grown.
No, but they're look, we have to respect their friendship. They are really best friends.
Okay.
And the daughter probably just got in town, and that was his representative of who he had when it came to this process.
Yep.
So it's like I can see the friendship now, and I can see, at least from his perspective, he don't want her.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And I would even go so far and say that he don't do nothing sexual with her. He damn near don't want to give her nothing out the fridge. He be like, hey, don't be touching my fridge.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing in there for you. You know what I'm saying? Ask me first, So like I see the friendship.
Okay. So his top 2 are Michelle and Lisa.
Yeah.
Greg is on a date with Sherry. She's 60, 3 times divorced, 13 years single, 2 kids, and a VP of sales and motorsport.
Nice.
He was attracted to her. She talks about how she has 2 daughters. He has 2 sons. She adopted her daughters as a single mother because she wanted to be a mom.
Okay.
Her oldest is 22 from Guatemala, and her youngest is 17 from Ethiopia. She finds him attractive. The conversation was going pretty good at that point. Yeah. They do a whiskey tasting, and he talks about how he's into outdoors and traveling. He sees that she's a little bit on the shy side, and he's trying to tell himself to slow down because he can be a little bit of a talker, and she seems a little bit more timid.
Okay.
She lived in India for a few years, and one of her favorite trips was to Turkey. She kind of had to repeat herself because he couldn't really remember like what she was saying as far as her travels. Yeah. But overall, she doesn't think Greg is her type. She thinks that they live in 2 different worlds. Greg would like to go on a second date with Sherry, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah, she said, nah, brother. Greg, you're not my type. And guess what? That's fair. That's very fair.
And I really feel like for both of them, I think it just wasn't a match. I don't think he did anything weird or wrong on the date. There were some like awkward pauses, but to me, that's expected. You guys don't know each other. Yeah. So, yeah, it just wasn't a match.
True.
Lori was disappointed by Felton because when she invited him to her birthday, he started fading away, but she plans to move on. She is going to try to give Martin a chance.
And this is what I'm talking about, right? This is what I'm going to say, right? We either see it in old age as well as young age. There's the guy that she really wants, and then there's the guy that she is settling for. She's like, I really want Felton to be there, right? I really like Felton. But you know what? He faded off. He fell off. I guess Martin, you could come. It's like, dang, Martin. It's like Martin, you was basically deemed to fail based off of how you end up getting an invitation. You get what I'm saying? Martin's the one that went on the date. Martin's the one that made the candles and things of that nature. But she really went Felton there. He can't even respond to text messages, phone calls, and then he's not even there. And then Martin get okay, I guess, Martin, I got to move on. Come on. Right. It's like, dang. You know what I mean?
Suzanne invited Jeff on the boat. She felt she needed more grounding. She is ready to love and be loved. And there she has a sense of hope that brings butterflies.
Okay.
Greg and his boys meet up with Logan. He likes Sherry, but she has a trip planned and he doesn't really know if she'd be interested in another date. So he'd like to move on. I guess time is up. So Logan talks to him about online dating. Yeah. She checks out his profile and she's talking about how the profile paints a picture of what it's like to date you. Yeah. He would like to date more locally, but he feels like he needs to apologize to Kelly because he cut things off pretty quickly and she might be able or want to move closer to him if the things go well as far as their connection.
Yeah, I felt like he moved way too fast off of Kelly. Like Kelly, she said she want to have sex with you every day. Okay. So it's like, hey man, like I understand she don't live close, but my thing is like date. No one asking you to propose right now. Like just date. You get what I'm saying?
So we get to Lori's birthday party. Yeah. And I can definitely tell the glasses are her brand. I don't know if she did it after Logan told her to stop wearing the glasses.
To basically be stubborn.
Exactly. Or if that's actually her brand, Rich Auntie, Lori, and she's got her glasses on the thing.
Yeah, but the thing about Rich Auntie is, dude, you really know the whole like brand when it comes to Rich Auntie?
Yeah, single, no kids,
so
got
like
money to spend on herself.
So you have kids,
right?
So like, what is this Rich Auntie brand? You're divorced. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, I don't get the brand. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
So Martin arrives with flowers and candles that they made, and he meets her children.
I thought that was nice. He showed up with flowers.
I thought it was really nice.
Yes.
They have a second to chat, and he asks her how she feels about talking in a more intimate setting. And he says, maybe you can look me in my eye because now she's starting to whole look away type thing.
Now, do you think it was right for him to say, hey, can we have a moment alone?
No. Did I think it was right or wrong?
Right. For him to ask.
Yeah.
For him to ask for a moment alone?
Yeah.
At her birthday?
Yeah, I didn't think it was a bad thing. I think, they went on a date. If they're trying to get to know each other, you can steal a few minutes like with your person and just like, just connect for maybe 5 minutes or so and, continue on. I don't think anything's wrong with that.
I think it's wrong to ask for some alone time where everybody here know each other and you don't know. Only person you know is me. And you trying to get an intimate moment.
They could have stepped outside for a quick chat.
Why am I stepping outside at my birthday party?
Yeah, well,
like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like what Martin was looking for, I feel like you may have the right intentions, wrong timing. It's her birthday. She's definitely the center of attention. So it's like, I don't think, number one, let's start with number one. I'm skipping the main point. She don't even want you there, really. She wanted Felton there.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So off top, you're not the guy that she wanted there. Number two, now that you brought the flowers and the candles and that's all nice and you met the kids and things like that, and now you're asking for a more intimate setting at the birthday, I feel like Martin, I felt like he should have just came over, drop off the flowers, drop off the candle, gave her a hug, and just say, I wanted to personally give this to you and tell you happy birthday, and then leave.
Okay.
That's how I felt like he should have. And then she probably would have been like, oh, no, stay. Go ahead and stay. But guess what, guys? Leave. And then she probably hit you up later on that night.
Okay. So Lori says, we can't really do like a be a you one-on-one talk. She has a lot going on. She's on the move, and this is what she enjoys doing.
Yeah.
And the kids think that Lori's personality might be a bit too bold for him.
Yeah.
She gets up, goes around and greets her guests. Her kids don't know what kind of man that she's going to need. With Felton, she just feels like she enjoys their banter a lot more.
Okay.
So Greg messages Kelly and apologizes. He asks her on another date, but Kelly is already talking to somebody else.
Wow. I'm about to say, she likes to have sex every day. Sorry, man.
Anise is going on her second date with Willie.
Yeah.
He calls her Patricia when he sees her because he messed up her middle name so many times the first time. They end up going for a walk. He talks about how he's open to change because it's inevitable, and Anise embraces change as well.
Okay.
They both are looking into each other's eyes. They find a spot for a snack. She feeds him a chocolate-covered strawberry, and she asks what he saw when he asked her to look at him when he was looking in her eyes. And he said he could see her soul. It was just very natural, and they end up kissing.
No, they did more than kissing. They was whispering to each other. He was like, yeah, my name is Willie. I know you like Willie. I know you know what that means now. My name is Willie. They call me Billy sometimes. So it was a lot of intimacy. But I don't know how much depth there were. And granted, it's only the second date, right? So I like the fact that they took a walk. I like the fact that he remembered her name, right? Her middle name. Because when he called her Patricia, she was like, you call me by my middle name? He's like, see, look, man, I've been saying this in the mirror all night, and now I'm not even getting respect for even getting your name right. So I like the fact that he remembered her name and things of that nature. And sometimes it is something as simple as going on a walk, so nothing else can distract us. Like, we have to talk. And the fact that he had snacks packed up, and he took initiative on the date, I like it.
Yeah, I enjoyed the date for them as well,
Yeah.
especially that he planned it. He took the time to pack something up nice for them. It was very intentional, so I did like the efforts. I still feel like I don't know them both really that well.
I don't know Anise at all.
But they're into each other, and they're having a good time, so who cares? And that's it.
What happened with Nate? Did you already say the Nate line?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
He texted someone to go on a second date. We're going to find out next episode.
Listen here, we are almost at the last episode. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, all the above. We see y'all then.
Bye.